we're really interested in getting as much information from you guys and ladies as we are about telling you information about Agent Orange. We want to hear about your family stories.
So we've been traveling around the country. Everywhere we go, we're trying to gather the stories. We launched this program called Faces of Agent Orange, and we need your stories because those are the faces that will make a difference with the legislators and the media. Talking about an issue in the abstract, it's not going to get us anywhere.
My experience with Agent Orange.
I was in Nam in 69, 71.
I had a heart attack at the age of 54. Since, I've had 2 cancers.
I've been diagnosed with several different kind of cancers.
And I've been pre-diabetic for a number of years.
The VA, I went to the VA hospital. They said there's nothing wrong with me. So I had to go to private doctors. I'm still paying for that.
And I have peripheral neuropathy, which is increasing, and it looks like I'm going over into full diabetes.
I thought it was gone, but I found out my cancer's coming back again.
My grandfather sprayed Agent Orange in Vietnam in 1971. My grandfather eventually succumbed to cancer after 3 remissions due to it.
I have atrial fibrillation, and I was up North Vietnam, so the Agent Orange up there was, very nil. My ship isn't even on the list, but I was on Guam, right next to Anderson Air Force Base, and they used to spray the fuel line.
A friend of ours, Ron Jolly, who succumbed to Agent Orange a few years ago. It's the reason for my ponytail. The VA was treating him for chronic bronchitis for months, and he died of acute leukemia. Just one of the 3 members from our chapter that died of Agent Orange.
I was in Vietnam in '66 and '7. I had a son stationed in Camp Lejeune in the mid-'90s. Also had a son stationed in Camp Pendleton. He went over to Iraq in one of the first waves over, I guess, back in the early '90s. A year ago, he was diagnosed with lymph node, colon, and lung cancer. He's out in California. And I went out the day he got operated on, and I asked the doctor after he came out of surgery where the connection was. The doctor just kind of looked at me and smiled. Is there a connection, between, is it the Agent Orange from Vietnam? Is it the chemicals and what they were burning in Iraq?
I have 2 daughters. However, prior to their birth, my wife at the time experienced several miscarriages. My first daughter should have been a twin, but something caused her twin sister to abort.
I just can't figure out how, why, when, the whole thing, and nobody's really going to answer any questions.
I was in Iraq in 2003. For some reason, my duodenum is failing. They don't know why, which leads to chronic other problems like severe acid reflux.
In '03, after we moved into Baghdad, I was in the first wave with 3rd Infantry. In the summertime, when the flies got really bad, they did. Have you heard of these cases with where they would fly by and just drop in the air? The fog, we called it, to kill the flies down. What we would get memorandums saying, this is the day it's going to come out, so try to take cover. But it's a fog. You could see it coming out of the sky. It was to kill the fly population. You would see them dead all over the place after they sprayed, but then they build back up again. I have a flare-up on my left arm right now. These flare-ups, these things, they get bloody, they itch, and they go away, they fall off, but it leaves pink dots on your arms in the summertime, especially when you tan. And we don't know if it was the bugs or the combination of bugs that survived that fog.
This is going to be maybe one of the biggest legacies we leave behind.
Do me a favor, do yourself a favor, do every Vietnam vet a favor, because it goes way back. If you know of a Vietnam vet, get them enrolled, do anything and everything, but remember, all Vietnam vets who served in Vietnam, commencing with Operation Ranch Hand until we left, has been exposed to dioxin, Agent Orange, Agent Blue, Agent White. There's more than one.